The following program is powered by Ride the Wave Media.
Introducing the best podcast in Utah, Radio Daybreak. Here are your hosts, Blane and Becks.
Oh my gosh, look at your costume. I should just expect this from you, Blane. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we're going to have fun.
Blane, what are you wearing?
Hey, this is a classic costume here from the 1964 movie Rudolph.
I like it.
This is him, the abominable snow monster of the north.
That's the one we grew up with, the one you're wearing. So I recognize it, right? Love it.
You know, I'll tell you why I got this on.
Yeah.
A couple weeks back, I went off on Grandpa Joe.
Oh, you did.
Now, I don't know if you've known, but there's a movement out there by these 4 people who are trying to get us off the air because of my Grandpa Joe rant. But I'm going to tell you something on the opposite end.
Yeah.
I'll tell you who the true hero was of the Rudolph, 1964 Rudolph.
Okay.
And it wasn't the abominable snow monster of the north. No, it was not. It was none other than Yukon Cornelius. You remember him?
No.
He's the lumberjack that had the axe.
Yeah.
Guess what? He was a prospector. He had no connection to any of those other characters.
Yeah.
He was just out busy making a living, but he stopped to take in a couple of misfit toys and get them to where they were going.
That's true.
The abominable snow monster of the north was a bad guy until none other than Yukon Cornelius figured out, oh, wait a minute, he's got a problem. He needs help. He's just sore.
Aww.
Yukon Cornelius gave the abominable snow monster of the north the name Bumble.
Bumble. All right.
Yeah.
I love that you always have like these fun facts for us. You've always got something. I just kind of wait for the Blane little inside story.
There you go. That was it. So the pro-Grandpa Joe movement out there, I'm not going to let that put a damper on today's show because it's no secret, Becks.
Oh, yeah.
We got Santa on the show.
Santa! I know him!
And Santa's here. Yeah, so we're making the trek all the way up to the North Pole. That was a wild...
We did. How much fun was that? Meeting the reindeer, Santa. We got some insider info from Santa.
Let's just stop talking about it now.
I know.
Only other thing I'm going to say is this is the most exciting interview of my 2-decade-long career. That's saying something.
Like it's the one guest that has eluded you until now.
I love it. Let's go hear it. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, guys. We're here. I can't believe my eyes. Santa is sitting next to me. But first of all, though, there's a lot of imposters out there. I need you to tell me. I'm going to lean over. You're going to whisper in my ear what you gave me for my 7th Christmas. When I was 7 years old. If you can do that. Because it was only between me and you.
Yes, the real Santa.
Let me hear that. It's the real deal. It's the real... Listen, I have worked with every celebrity there is. Literally, I've worked with all of them. And this is my biggest guest right here after 20 plus years in this business.
Yes.
Like, this is huge. I can't believe we're sitting here with Santa. Thank you for coming. Like, welcome. How are you even here? Because it's busy.
Well, Blane, I understand your last name is Nicholas.
Whoa.
We may be distantly related.
It's very true.
How did he know that? Did you tell him this?
No.
You're kidding me.
I did not tell him this. I told you that I was bringing Santa to the show, and here he is.
I've always told people I am related to Santa, and he just confirmed it here.
He did. Down that road, definitely. Absolutely. All right. So, Santa, we've got some questions for you today. All the boys and girls want to know, and our listeners do too. So, how do you cope with the stress and pressure of being the most famous and beloved person in the world?
Lots of cookies and hot chocolate.
Yes, I bet so.
They keep me mellow.
Oh, I love it. I love it. So what you're saying is you don't get tired of those milk and cookies that we put out for you.
No.
Oh,
Keep them coming.
See, I always heard that Santa didn't like milk and cookies, but we're getting told right now because I always heard it was a myth. But you hear a lot of myths around Santa.
No, actually, Santa's favorite cookie is the snickerdoodle.
There it is. Kids, you hear that? There's a bunch of kids in here watching this. Snickerdoodles, put them out this year.
Yes.
Santa wants that. I bet you get an extra gift if you do that.
Just saying,
Maybe.
just throwing that out there. So, Santa, what are some of the best and worst gifts you've ever received from Mrs. Claus or the elves? We're really putting them on the spot. And Mrs. Claus is over here, so...
Best gift is that Mrs. Claus married me.
Oh, of course.
I love it.
Worst gift.
Something from the elves. It
I
gotta be.
don't just a snowball in the face. But
Oh, that's about it.
How
Up at
often
the
does that
North
happen?
Pole.
Not very often. They're kind of tiny and I'm wiry, so.
So do you throw back at them, or do you throw snowballs back?
Oh,
or-
you betcha. I've knocked a few of them over a couple of times. So.
No way. I believe that.
Snowball fights in the North Pole. Can you imagine? Sign me up for that. So much fun.
What about the reindeer? Like, do you do anything special with them? They got any training, or is there anything?
Interesting fact about the reindeer, they work in pairs, so you hear about Donner and Blitzen and all of those there. And Blitzen is actually my favorite.
Oh, so
you do?
Santa has told us
Santa
he's got a favorite reindeer.
Yes.
Is
It's
that
out.
breaking news?
I think that is.
We gotta get this out ASAP.
get the word out.
But the rest of the reindeer are gonna be a little upset.
I know that all the kiddies think Rudolph is the be-all, end-all of the reindeer,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
he has his special occasion, his special moments.
Well, he
but-
lights it up when it's foggy for you,
that's
right?
But Blitzen, she's a sweetheart.
Oh, Blitzen.
I love to hear that.
That is so great to know.
What kind of food can we leave for Blitzen this year?
Yeah.
Oh, they like hay, they like carrots, they really like apples.
Oh, so we could leave those out.
Good to know.
That
Let's
is
do
great
that.
to know. Yeah, you got to feed those reindeer. They're busy and up all night.
Absolutely.
So, Santa, tell me, what are some of the things that make you laugh or smile, or do you have a favorite joke or funny story that you can share?
Ooh, what makes me laugh and smile is baby's first Christmas.
Oh, yes. That's
I get to
so
hold
much
those
fun.
babies. Oh, it's so much fun.
Crying and snotting. Huh?
No,
Does
they
that bother you at all?
They don't start crying until they're about, a year old, and then I lose them for a couple of years.
Yeah.
And then they're back.
And then they're back.
Then they're back asking for their favorite toy.
Yeah. What's the wildest thing you've ever been asked for?
Ooh, an alligator.
Whoa.
But here's the deal. Santa's a toy maker. I don't breed animals.
Oh, that's
so
true.
So
I
don't
get-
ask for pets.
I get asked for puppies and kittens, but I did get asked for an alligator.
An alligator. Were you in Florida? I'm curious.
No,
Okay.
I was in Utah.
Utah. on that
Wow, it
one.
was-
Somebody
right, it
wanted
was
a
in
pet
Utah.
alligator.
I can't. Who?
I don't
Which one of you
know.
kids asked for an alligator out there?
Was it you?
No, Santa, you've been doing this for a long time. I gotta ask, and I know people are kind of, they're sensitive about their age, but are you really as old as time itself?
As old as time itself.
So you've seen some crazy stuff out there.
Yes.
Yeah, he's
Now-
been around a while.
I saw a movie once. It just came out maybe last year. It's got that sheriff from Stranger Things in it, that David Harbour.
Yeah.
It's called Violent Night.
Oh,
Is this based on a true story? I heard it was based on a true story because it's a team of mercenaries that come in and try to wipe out a wealthy
Blane.
family, but Santa comes to the rescue.
Oh,
Was that
okay.
based on a true story? Or can you not tell us?
he might have to keep
I
that
might
on the
not.
down
I
low.
might have to keep that on the down low.
Okay,
You're
all right.
always coming up with the hardest questions
That's
for our
true.
guests.
Okay, well then, what about movies then? What is your favorite holiday movie? What's the most accurate portrayal of you?
The most accurate portrayal. Oh my goodness.
Not Violent Night, I guess. That wasn't
Not
the
Violent
one.
Night.
Well, not on record.
Not on record that
Yeah.
we can talk about.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the Santa Claus movies.
Oh, those are so fun.
With Tim Allen?
Yes.
So,
Those are.
is that what's going to happen to me? Am I part of the lineage and it's going to come down to me?
Oh my.
Whoa!
You just put the full story together.
There it is.
Quite possibly.
Santa, we got to let you go because
We
you
know
got a
you're
lot
busy.
of stuff to do.
You've already got a line of kids
You
here
do.
ready to see
and we're
you.
taking up all your time. I can talk to you the rest of it. Hey, I love Santa. Thank you for coming by. This has been amazing.
Thank you, Santa. Anything else you would like our listeners to know before we let you go?
Stay on the nice list.
Okay. Nice list. Y'all heard it.
Snickerdoodles.
Snickerdoodle cookies are Santa's favorite.
All right, we're back from the North Pole. I can't believe the inside scoop we got from Santa on all kinds of stuff. Like,
Oh, yeah.
his favorite reindeer?
Blitzen is his favorite reindeer. He loves her.
Couldn't believe that.
Also, make sure that you are leaving the carrots and the apples out for those reindeer this year.
That's right. And snickerdoodle cookies. Remember that?
Yes, Santa's favorite.
How good was that interview? How good was that
Oh
interview?
my word. We're going to have him back on the show next year. We have to. We've got to get
yeah?
more questions in from our listeners and get those to him and then maybe go pay Santa another visit in the North Pole.
Absolutely. Remember this? He said, make sure you guys stay on that nice list.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Have you ever heard of Bad Santa? I'm not talking about that Billy Bob Thornton movie.
Yeah, I was going to say the movie. No.
Not that one.
Okay.
Not that one.
Oh, no, Blane.
So-
oh, no, Blane. Where are we going with this?
In France, now the French they've got a bad Santa.
Okay.
He's an evil Santa.
Oh.
In French folklore, his name was Pierre Fautard. Excuse me for pronouncing that wrong.
You're French? You're not up to date on your French?
Yeah, no. Anyway, he was the evil counterpart to Santa, to old St. Nicholas.
Okay.
Now listen to what he did. He always dressed in black, and he punished the children who misbehaved, right?
Oh.
He gave lumps of coal, but here's where it gets more interesting.
Okay.
And then he beat them. Yeah, this guy is called the old man whipper or father whipper. He will beat the children.
Blaine,
Hey, I bet the French children over there, I guarantee you they're not acting up around Christmas time.
they're staying on the nice list. You're always throwing these random facts at me, and I gotta look into this stuff. I gotta fact check you.
Do it. Look it up. You'll find it. Pierre Fautard, evil counterpart to St. Nicholas.
Wow.
I think they even got a specific day for him. It's like December 6th or something. But yeah, he comes out, he's wearing all black. I don't think this is even the Krampus. You've heard of Krampus. That's totally different.
All right, kids, stay on the nice list because that's a little terrifying.
Hey, whatever spirit of Santa, your culture, whatever representation Santa is, I hope it's the good one and not
Yeah.
that French version.
Yeah.
So make sure you're on that good list.
Absolutely. Stay off the naughty list.
Right. Make sure you follow us on IG, Facebook, TikTok, at Radio Daybreak, and stay up to date with all we got going on.
That's right. We have tons of giveaways, content, and more. Also, don't miss next week's show when we have a love coach on the show, Blaine.
Oh, I can't wait.
You don't want to miss that.
That's going to be cool. Awesome. We'll see you guys here.
See you then.